Hello everyone, this is Magbo Gaming here, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about video game addiction. Like before, I did talk about collecting addiction right here, but that's a whole other video in itself. Video game addiction. So what can I say about this topic? So there is a lot of stigma out there in toxic masculinity, saying that if you play video games it's equivalent to being into porn or into drugs, alcohol and all that stuff. I'm like, what? It really all depends what kind of gamer you are. Like, I play video games, but I'm not addicted to it. I would play like up to 2 hours, maybe at tops 3 if I have time per day on video games. I wouldn't play any more than that because I have a lot of other things around the house to do. I have other productivities that needs my attention. I edit videos for clients as well. I also resell video games on eBay. I also do some other stuff on the side as well that I make some extra cash on that. Let's just put it that way. So obviously I do not like focus my whole life on video games because you gotta take your real life responsibilities and attend to them. Like, I have a lot of real life responsibility, maybe not as much as someone who has kids, it has a wife, it has a house of their own, all that other good stuff, but I do have quite a few responsibilities personally. So there's that. The toxic masculinity of these people saying that you need to stop playing video games because it's not improving your life whatsoever. It's a drug, it's addiction. It depends. If it's for someone that's addicted to video games, that they literally spend all day and night playing many different video games like Fortnite, Minecraft, MMOs, Call of Duty, all that stuff that are designed to get you hooked. And this is why I do not like MMOs. This is why I do not like free-to-play or transaction, all that stuff, because like it really demands a lot of your time that I do not have, time that I prefer spending playing. There's so much different games out there in this world. There's so much different video games out here to play, experience. A lot of great single player experiences out there. And then this game, for example, Fortnite, requires you to spend hundreds and thousands of hours to dedicate in this game and unlocking a lot of stuff. Sure, it's kind of like a social type of game where you meet friends, you play with them and all that stuff, but after a while you kind of want to do something else. But if you're too addicted to that, you won't have time for those other games, right? A lot of the people that cannot afford video games, I could understand as well, because there's a lot of free-to-play games out there on mobile devices, on Switch, on PS5, PS4, whatever. And you could just download the game and go ahead and play. But these type of games also gets you into paying constantly for extra skins or extra gaming money. A lot of extra stuff that I don't really involve myself to. So if you have more other stuff that other than what I mentioned that you would like to point out as well, feel free to comment below. These type of games I stay away from. I do not play Pokemon Unite, I do not play Minecraft, but mostly because of motion sickness, Fortnite and all that stuff. I respect the people that does play it if they're using it for creativity, for social aspect. But if you're playing all day and night and you're not taking care of your responsibilities like you should, then that's a problem. That's where this toxic masculinity needs to specify and focus on, because not everyone playing video games are addicted or drugged or whatever. No, video game is a source of entertainment. It's an art style. It's a place where you could escape reality for a little while and just enjoy the visuals of the game, the gameplay. You experience the game in your hand. I've been playing Bayonetta Origins, Cerisa, and the Lost Demon, and I enjoy every single minute of this game. This game is very unique. You control 2 characters, as you can see here, and I'm really having a fun time with this game. I'm playing through all the Bayonetta games. I'm starting with this because this is where it all started with Bayonetta. She was called Cerisa at first. I guess she changed her name to Bayonetta later. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm still kind of new to this whole thing. But as you can see, I do own all the Bayonetta games on Switch. And very soon, all the Xenoblade games as well that's on Switch, so that's pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to Xenoblade Chronicle X, but yeah. But I'm still not gonna get addicted to it. Like, I would play 2 hours a day at most, and then focus on my other stuff that I need to do. So like, if I start playing Fortnite, for example, let's just put it this way. If I say, oh, I'm gonna play Fortnite and stuff like that, you have to dedicate so much time into that game. Time that I don't have these days. And I'm gonna have to put off every single one of these other games just so I can get addicted to Fortnite. And if I do play Fortnite casually, it's not gonna be good enough to play with competitive people online, because it requires you, if you want to compete with these people, to spend hundreds and hundreds of hours of that game in order to get around. I mean, it's crazy, honestly. So these type of games are designed to make you addicted, and I don't agree with that whatsoever. That's my take on it. Yeah, but what you guys think about this whole thing, let me know in the comment section below, because honestly, this whole addiction of video game is a big problem in society in general, in the world. A lot of people sometimes feels like they can't stop. They don't take care of their health. They don't get enough sleep. They just glue their eyes to the TV, and it affects their eyes and stuff. I mean, I have to wear glasses because I don't see very well from far away. But I don't think it's only because of me playing video games, because I don't play all day and night back in the day either. Because parents kind of like taught me that you cannot play too much because you have other things you need to do and stuff like that. Now, like, I place my own limits, honestly. Because it's a miserable life just trying to grind in video games, but you're not grinding in life. You're not achieving anything outside of the virtual world. And this society wants to like make you live in the virtual world with these VR headsets and stuff like that. So you could feel like you live a life there instead of like actually going to explore on your own in real life. Like, I get nauseous when I have the VR headset anyways. Thankfully, there's no way I could get addicted to that. Like, after a while, I get nauseous and I want to stop, and I just want to relax and do something else. That's more healthy, honestly. So that's my take on this whole thing. Honestly, this is why I don't play MMOs. If you play MMOs, make sure you're not super addicted to it. Make sure you have a time limit on when you do it and how you do it and all that stuff. And know that there's like so many more things you could do in your life that's not like always like addicted to these MMORPGs. And instead of always playing Fortnite and Minecraft and Valorant and all that stuff that I see the majority of younger people playing, there's so much games out there you could experience. There's a lot of retro games that we experienced in the past that you guys should experience as well. You could download free emulators, and I'm not advocating for piracy or anything like that, but a lot of these retro games, they're not even for sale anymore. And at this point, it's like, might as well just download the emulators, play it for free, and you could enjoy the experience regardless. Because not everyone's a game collector like I am, so I understand. It's perfectly understandable. So that's all I have to say about this. What you guys think about this whole situation about video game addiction? Did you used to have an addiction as well? And when I was younger, I may have an addiction as well. There was games I couldn't even stop playing. The last time I was actually hooked on a video game was Persona 5 Royal during the pandemic. Yeah, that I couldn't stop playing the game. It was so good. There was nothing else to do at the time. I just want to keep playing and playing. That was the last time, and that was in 2020. That was the last time I was hooked in the video game and justified it because the pandemic. Persona 5 is super long. It was super fun. JRPGs, I just want to point it out before I leave this. JRPGs takes a lot of your time as well. And I love JRPGs, I'm not gonna lie. I own a lot of JRPGs in my collection. But I had to accept the fact that I won't be able to play all of my JRPGs in full in my collection throughout my entire life. Because there's just no time for that. You have to dive in hundreds of hours if you want to have 100% completion. So that could get addicting as well. Once I'm done with one game, I just move on to the next for the most part. Because I just want to experience different games in different times. And I don't want to stick to one game. Because if I have a game collection like this, you want to explore to different experiences of gaming out there, right? You don't want to stick to just one game. Or one MMO for that matter. But that's all I have to say, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. Like I said, like this video if you like it. Share this video with other friends that may relate to this as well. And you can follow me on Instagram as well. And I'll see you all in the next time. Magbo Gaming out. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching this video. Check these videos too that are related to what you just watched. I'm sure you will find some enjoyment there. You can also follow me on Instagram and support the channel via Patreon or buy my Magbo merch. Links below. Hope to see you again soon.